Alright guys, it's your boy CarolinaChris26. Alright guys, I'm your boy CarolinaChris26. This is my new comic book day, aka Comic Book Wednesday, or Comic Book Wednesday, aka New Comic Book Day. This is my haul for May 1st, 2019. Wow. Also guys, let me say, I'm making this haul in the follow-up of the Avengers Endgame movie. It busted all box office records. It crushed them, you know what I'm saying? So the movie was great. I've actually seen it twice. I love it. I love it, man. It's actually one of my top 5 favorite movies. One being Endgame for a specific reason. I know a lot of people got into plot holes and certain things about the movie that they didn't like, you know, and that's fine. I like a movie. I like a good movie. If I'd never known about comic books, I would love this movie. You know what I'm saying? So, Endgame's my number 1. Iron Man's my number 2. Winter Soldier's my number 3. Guardians of the Galaxy 1 is my number 4. And Thor Ragnarok's my number 5. That's my top 5. What is your top 5 MCU movies? Let me know. Drop it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's my top 5 MCU movies. My top 5 DCEU movies. No, I really got top 5. I got like 1. Shazam. Alright guys, I've got 2 unboxings to do before this haul video. It's a book I ordered from eBay not long ago. I sent my number 1 off to get graded, and I'm pretty sure it's a 9.6, possibly, who knows. It could be a 9.8 nowadays. You don't know with CGC. Anything can happen with those guys. I don't put my faith in them much. But this is my die number 1, Mike Ruth. I believe there's only 500 of these printed. So they say. I mean, you never know. They might have been 500. It might have been 1,000. I mean, who knows who keeps up with it. But, yeah. I'm thinking about... I just sent off like 25, 26 books to CGC to get graded. And I think hopefully he hasn't sent them off yet at my LCS. I'm going to take this one up there to get it sent off. Because, yeah. If you haven't read, Forbes wrote an article about Die. Though I still have not read it, I got it saved, so maybe I'll read it tonight and see what the big hype is. Because anytime Forbes writes an article about a comic book, it's got to be something great, you know? At least I hope it is. This is also a package book that I won on CBSI BOLO show. And it was an Honor and Curse variant. Yeah, guys, I really appreciate this, man. I mean, I never win anything, so I'm real pleased to win something finally. Wow, they put it in a Mylar bag. This thing is sweet. Yeah, man. Thanks to Brian and Jack, aka Mr. Bolo, at the CBSI Bolo show for this win. Guys, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. This is a sweet book. I love it. I really do love it. Thank you. I finally won something, guys. I appreciate it. Super psyched. Thanks. Appreciate that, guys. This week, I went in and I thought I was going to spend less money. And I went to Dragon's Lair to see what they had first because I had to go by my mom's gravesite to visit my mom. Mother's Day is coming up. And I love that live that Rod the RICAN did with ThoroqBoro. If you haven't seen his YouTube channel, check it out. Thoro, apparently he was a cop and he was talking about how he deals with a lot of like PTSD and I guess depression and whatnot. And I do too. Well, anyways, guys, this is a stack of books I bought. I try not to spend a lot. But yeah, he says he deals with PTSD because, you know, he was a cop. And little do my subscribers know that watch my channel. And if you don't like anything about me and you want to unsubscribe my channel, I don't blame you. But Mother's Day's coming up. When my mom died 2017, I got to where I wanted to just stay in the house, didn't want to answer the phone, didn't want to talk to nobody. I was just depressed, man. You know, I grew up in a bad neighborhood. You know, I had to fight all the time going to elementary school. You know, guys trying to jump us, and it was what they call Section 8 housing. My mom grew up on welfare, but my mom worked a factory job. She never got like a check every month. She got food assistance and housing assistance. She was raising 2 kids by herself, no father. My brother didn't have a dad around. I didn't have a dad around, and so anyways, I grew up in a bad neighborhood, and I've done and seen a lot of bad things, but why I can relate to ThoroqBoro is he's seen a lot of bad stuff. I've seen a lot of bad stuff. I witnessed my cousin getting murdered one night in front of me. I got in a fight with a guy on the other side of town, and I went over there with a bunch of my friends, and they pretty much were pumping me up to fight this guy. And I had to go over there and fight the guy. When I did, my cousin come outside with an AK-47 and started shooting in the air. And my friend, he started fighting my cousin for the gun barrel, and the gun goes off this way and shoots, and it goes off this way and shoots. He's trying to take the gun out of my cousin's hand, and then it goes this way and it hits the car window behind me. 2 pieces of the bullet, fragments of the bullet, hit me in the back, and a piece hit my friend in the throat. And then my friend pulled his .38 from his waist and he shot my cousin in the head, like 3 feet from me, and I seen it. And you know, I had nightmares for months, and it's just a bad thing. I never seen nobody get killed in front of me. And then one of my best friends died from a drug overdose. Actually, where I stay at right now, he had actually died in the passenger seat while I was ordering a cheeseburger at the cookout restaurant, and I didn't realize he was taking his last breath. I thought he was drunk. I didn't know he was. He died, and when I got home, I didn't realize. I thought he was passed out drunk. When I went to wake him up, he wouldn't wake up, and I go in the house and I come outside and I try to wake him up and put my head to his chest, and come to find out he had stopped breathing. If I'd have known he'd been alive or he was fighting to live, I would have took a right out of the cookout parking lot and been like 10 minutes from the hospital. He might have been saved. I don't know. So, you know, and like my mom just died and Mother's Day's coming up, so just being depressed. I grown up kind of fairly, you know, a tough guy, and still to this day I ain't gonna let nobody push me over. But you know, being depressed is something you don't want to tell your friends because they might look at you like you're weak. What I always thought, and you know, my mom being dead, it kind of really messed me up because my mom was the only person that ever raised me and my brother. So why I miss my mom so much, I was so close to my mom. You know, for any of y'all that are single parents out there, you probably know how tough it is to raise a kid by yourself. It takes a village to raise a child. You ever heard that saying? My dad was nowhere around. You know what? My dad actually lived not even 35 minutes from where I grew up at, and I never knew him. But when I finally got to meet my dad, it was like, you know, to see my dad, like, you know, for him to be living not even in the same town, and my mom struggling to put food on the table, and we used to have to wear like nasty looking shoes from like the cheapest store in town. And it would be 3-4 months before we actually got another pair of shoes. So I learned quick, don't buy the white shoes, buy the black shoes. The black shoes last longer. So white shoes get dirty, you're putting like shoe polish on them, trying to make them look new. Kids in school are picking on you. Me and my brother and my mom used to have to sleep in the bathtub at night because shootings going on our neighborhood street and stuff like that, you know, and it was rough, man. And when I got older, I hated my dad for it. I've been shot not just twice and hit 2 fragments in the back. I got hit in the leg with a .38, and I got hit in the foot with a .32. You know, I spent 4 months in a wheelchair from the gunshot to the leg. That's not that. I don't put that blame on my mom. I don't put that blame on my dad. That blame is on me. But me not having a dad figure to raise me, to teach me the right way, you know, to give me some hope to be a better man, even teach me what to be a man is all about. My mom couldn't teach me that, you know. It was the people around me that were teaching me that, and the people around me weren't the people you want teaching you that, you know. So, anyways, yeah. So it's like, you know, sometimes and I know the comic community, y'all guys are great. I love y'all. Y'all are supportive. y'all didn't know this stuff about me, and you know, all y'all know is we got something in common. But it's like when I'm around, you know, people that die-hard comic fans and whatnot, sometimes I feel out of place. You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. It feels awkward to me. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. Anyways, guys, enough of that crap. I know you probably don't even want to hear it, but I'm going to keep this in the video because it's just a taste of who I am. You know, I got a lot more crazy stories, but I'm not going to waste comic book haul video for all that. First off, we have Marvel. We're going to start off with Marvel. Well, we already started off with Image, my die. First off, we have a book I already read, and it's The War of the Realms, number 3. This is the Art Adams cover. I love this story. It's great. It's actually one of my top 5 reads right now. Very good story. I mean, I really, really do love the story. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to ruin it for you, but yeah, I like how this book here ended. I'll put it to you like that. If you've been keeping up with the War of the Realms, you know, it's like everybody's been looking for somebody that they might need to help turn the tide in the war. Well, at the end of this book, they found them. Next, we have, this is the G cover. This is the Hekjin Jayon Battle Lines variant. You got Malik on the cover. This is one of my favorite covers here coming up. It's the Young Guns variant. This is the B cover, I believe. This is the Marco Cicado, or Cicado, or Cicado, however you say his name. His name is actually spelled Checchetto, but it's pronounced Cicado or Cicado. Yeah, this is dope. This is where in War Scrolls, Daredevil acquires the Heimdall's sight or whatnot. But in this book, it's like upgraded times 100. Next up, we have the Amazing Spider-Man 20HU. Alright, now next up we have another book I read, and it's Cosmic Ghost Rider Destroys Marvel History. This is number 3. This is the A cover. And this is the Gerardo Zaffino cover. This book is hilarious. It's written by Paul Scheer. He's done a couple TV shows and whatnot, but dude is funny, man. This is funny writing of Cosmic Ghost Rider. I love it. You know what I'm saying? So I was writing him, and I was like, man, I said, dude, I was reading this book, and I was saying to myself, oh guys, I'm sorry, talking away. This is the B cover. This is the Declan Shalvey cover right here. And I was writing him. I was like, man, I was reading this book, and I was saying to myself, man, I would love to see him write Deadpool. And he said, I have. And he hits me on Twitter, and he basically wrote Deadpool Annual and Spider-Man and Deadpool number 12, I believe. And I was like, I didn't know. And I said, I apologize. I didn't want to sound like I'm not a fan of your work because I don't know everything you've written. I've seen him on TV, and I've seen him in a couple shows and whatnot. And I was like, you know, I said, but I am a fan of your work now. He said, I just apologize for sounding like an idiot that don't know what he's talking about, you know. He said, oh, no harm, no foul. It's no big deal. You know, he says, I appreciate it. Next up, we have Savage Avengers. This is number 1. This is the A cover, okay. Savage Avengers number 1 A cover. And this is the David Finch cover. And I cannot wait to read this book. I heard some good things about it, you know. But I cannot wait to find out about for myself. I cannot wait to read it, you know. And I will read this tonight. I got a couple books I want to read tonight. It's gonna be this book, and a couple books I'll show you here in a minute. This is the David Finch, the A cover. And next up we have this is the E cover, I want to say. Yeah, and this is the Mike Deodato Jr. Mike Deodato Jr. This is the teaser cover. Savage Avengers #1, E. It's the variant. It's the Mike Deodato cover. Or Deodato cover. God, Mike, I can't pronounce your last name to save my life. I can't wait to see how Conan interacts with like Wolverine. Cannot wait for that. Next up, we have one of my favorite covers, and it's the Savage Avengers, and this is the F cover, and it's the Scotty Young variant. I'm a big fan of Scotty Young, and I was glad that my LCS had this in my pull list because, wow, anything Scotty gets out, man, it's just, I'm lucky though, man. Like, you know, I go to my LCS and he'll have like some books that I did not pick, and he'll have it in my box, and I'm like, God, I'm so grateful. You know what I mean? Because TJ is such a great guy, man. Savage Avengers #1, F, and it's the Scotty Young brand. Cannot wait to read it. Next up, I have a book I don't really got to show you because I've already showed you on one of my other haul videos, but it's the War of the Realms War Scrolls. I already had bought this cover and the B variant, and my second LCS had bought some more issues because they said they had sold out of the first ones. And they brought some in, and he was telling me, he was like, Chris, you better grab one of these, man. They're selling out quick. This is the book to have. This is the book to have. I picked up one. I mean, I should have probably picked up more, but I'm telling you, I'm trying to cut back on the spending. It's just getting out of control. Next, we have Deadpool 12, and this is the A cover. And this is the Scott Hepburn. He did the cover art for this. Sweet. I need to buy one of those comic book stands so I can sit them on here, you know. I don't gotta like sit here and hold it in front of you, but I don't mind. You know what I mean? I don't mind. It's not like I'm like wearing myself out. Next up, we have another book that I read, Meet the Scrolls 4. Dude, I love this book. This is the Marcos Martin cover. This story here is amazing. I mean, it's like you got a family of Skrulls and they're from outer space, and their job here is to stop something that's going to basically kill all of them or whatnot, and kill all the Skrulls. And to complete a mission, you know, they will kill somebody cold-blooded if they have to, if it's, you know, if it gets in their way. And at the same time, they're a loving and caring family like us humans are. And then that little daughter, Alice, man, it was kind of like, when you first read the book, you're like, man, is that girl going to make it? Because, you know, but the mom, Gloria, she's like the type, like Mama Bear, she will kill at the drop of a hat if you threaten her family. And it's like they're like us, but at the same time, they're not us. All right, that's it with Marvel. Now let's go on into DC. First off, you've got book I have never read. I watch animated cartoons. I watch a lot of the cartoons coming up. Not gonna lie, I've never read any of these books. And this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1. And this is the Freddie Williams, the second cover. And yeah, I cannot wait to read this. I heard there's a first appearance in this book. The Laughing Man or something like that. I want to think. See, he's like a cross between Joker and Shredder. Cannot wait to read this book. The cover is amazing, but I cannot wait to get into this story. That's one of the books I'll read tonight. Next up we have Batman 70. This is the B cover. This is the variant, and this is the Lainell Francis Yu, or Lainell Francis Yu cover. Not really sure. Lainell Francis Yu. I believe that's how you say his name. This is Batman 70 B cover. Like Walt Warner says, next up. Alright, next up, we got Harley Quinn 61 B covers, the Frank Cho. Yeah, man. And I guess this week he only had me one Harley Quinn cover, and you know what? That's fine with me. And you know, not long ago, I had a friend grab those keys. He has a YouTube channel too. That's Grab Those Keys. I met him at Baltimore Comic Con, and me and him clicked. I found out he had a YouTube channel. I started watching it. I had a YouTube channel but wasn't using it for much at the time, and back this past October, I started posting my comic book videos, or doing my haul videos, and I'm hoping sooner or later to graduate to something else, and maybe do something different. I have some ideas, but now I want to upgrade my editing software and start put more production to my editing of my videos, make them look better for you guys. Next up we have Deceased 1 DC. This is the A cover. And this is the Greg Capullo cover. Deceased 1 Greg Capullo cover. A. Guys, if you're new to my channel, if you're watching this video now and you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed, if you want to subscribe, if you like the channel. And if you like the channel, don't forget to please hit that thumbs up. Also, comment. Let me know. Let me know what your top 5 MCU movies are. Let me know which one of these is your favorite cover that I have. Let me know what you got. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think about the story. Let me know what your favorite story is you're reading right now. I have my top 5. I did it in my last YouTube video. Check it out. Next up we have, this is the B cover. And this is the Francisco Mattina B cover. You got it. Now I think I heard they're doing like a bunch of covers, like 1 Batman, 1 Wonder Woman, and I believe Harley Quinn is, I'm a fan of Harley Quinn. That's what I was trying to say when I grabbed those keys at Baltimore Comic Con. I had sent him some books because I noticed in his videos that he was a fan of Nightcrawler. So I sent him this, I think it's a 1, 2, 3 set of Nightcrawler books. It wasn't modern age, so I want to say it was before modern age. I'm not really sure what age the books are. I do believe it was not modern, you know what I mean? Francisco Mattina, Deceased 1, B cover. Now, anyways, I sent him these Nightcrawler books, and he loved them. He asked me what I was a fan of. I'm like, Harley Quinn. And I guess he'd been watching my videos, and he knew that I was like I had issues from 7 up to 30 of the New 52. I got all the Rebirth books. And I got some number 1s, but I don't have the number 1 first print. So I get a package in the mail, and I got one of my YouTube videos where it's like, I'm so surprised because I opened the package because there was no return address on it. I didn't know who sent me this because I ordered some books, and it could have been anything. So I opened it up, and it's like issue 4, 5, and 6, New 52. And I was like, oh my god. It's like the book, it wasn't nothing about a key, it wasn't like a huge valuable set of books, but it was just the fact that he paid attention. And right now, I'm not telling anybody to send me these, I'm just saying, actually, the first print of New 52, number 1, number 2, and number 3, and I will have all 30 issues of New 52 Harley, and I love, Harley Quinn was the reason why I got into comics. Next up, we have, Deceased 1 C cover, and this is the Yasmin Putri cover. And if you look closely, and also guys, this is the hot cover of the week, because I love this cover. I love this cover. Why? I bought 2 of them. Yeah, anytime I like a cover, I gotta get more than one. But if you look through the balloon, you'll see, if you can see, I don't know if you see on this, you see Joker's face behind the balloon, and you got Robin. So what happened in the movie? Yeah, clown killed the little boy. And that was the little boy is on. I don't know, man. I haven't read this book. This is another one of the books I'm gonna read tonight. So got the hot cover of the week, the Deceased 1 C cover, Yasmin Putri. Let me get some flames, guys. Light it up. Flame on. Yeah, baby, hot cover of the week, C cover, Yasmin Putri. Alright guys, next up we have Deathstroke 43. This is the Clayton Crane cover. Also have 2 covers of these. Got 2 copies of these too. Now I'm gonna read this tonight, though I have not been reading none of the Deathstroke issues. And I have quite a few of them, but I think I've heard some good things about this book here. Like, spoiler, I don't know if this is a true spoiler because I haven't read it. I heard God, somebody spoiled it for me. I heard like Deathstroke Robin or Damian Wayne finds out that Deathstroke's his father or something like that. So anyways, guys, we got the B cover. Deathstroke 43, Clayton Crane. That should have been the hot cover of the week, but I'm only going to give it to one, you know what I mean? I don't want to be, you know, I've gave it to more than one cover before, but not today. Not today, guys. But last but not least on the list, I have a couple books here. First off, we're going to start with the A cover. And we've got Year of the Villain 1. This is the Greg Capullo cover. Now, guys, believe it or not, I actually bought 500 copies of this book. I believe like 500 times 25 cents is like $128 or something like that, if my math is off, and I'm pretty sure it is. 500 times 25 cents is $125. So you would think I spent $125 for 500 copies of these, and you're asking yourself, why did I spend $125, or if I did spend $125, or why did I buy 500 copies of this? There's 250 comic books in this box. Alright, 250, okay? I've got 250 here. I did buy 500, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, I did buy 500. Why did I buy 500? And I did not pay $125. Here's why I bought 500. Now, I kept 250 for myself. What I'm going to do with them, I'm going to distribute them out for free. I'm going to donate a bunch of them to the Kids Museum here in Fayetteville. I might, every time somebody buys something from me on eBay, I'll stick one in the package that they buy. Yeah, man, I might give a bunch of them away on YouTube. You know, I'm about to do a 500 subscriber or 400 subscriber giveaway. I got like a couple graded books I'm gonna give away and a couple regular books I'm gonna give away. I'm trying to plan it up right now. I'm gonna hit up a couple of my friends here on YouTube and ask them for some ideas, or how do I go about doing it, or if I do it, how can I narrow down the winner? What should I do? Should I make them do a video? Should I make them comment? You know, because right now on Instagram, I'm like almost at 1,700 followers or 1,600 followers on Instagram. But the way I see it on Instagram, man, followers come and go, and most of the time, you know, do they even really be on your page like that? You know, Instagram's not really the same as YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so I bought 500. When I got to 500, I did not pay, let me get this straight first. I did not pay $125, just 500. I paid $80 for 500 of those 25-cent comic books. Year of the Villain 1, A cover, the Greg Capullo cover. I kept 250 for myself. Because I bought 500. My cousin, who works at the comic book store I go to, Angry Comics, he works night shift there. He bought 500, and the owner bought 500. I asked him, he says, Chris, do you want your 500 books? And I was like, well, I don't know what I'm going to do with them, you know. He says, well, I said, what's my cousin doing with his? He said he's giving me 250 of them, and he's keeping 250 for himself. I said, all right, I'll do the same thing. And then what he's doing, we just got like a major, gigantic baseball field built downtown here in Fayetteville. And TJ, owner Angry Comics, is going to the baseball game coming up. He's going to distribute comic books out to people at the baseball game for free to attract business to his comic book store. So I got 500, my cousin got 500, he got 500. Why we did these were because when you buy 500, you get the incentive variance. So I paid, and I don't know if I got a deal here or not. It might seem like a deal. Then again, I've done the research on eBay. I'm gonna make my money back in a little extra. You know what I'm saying? What I got for free. This is what I got for free for buying 500 25-cent books. I got 5 copies of the Art Germ Cheetah variant. Alright, I got five of these. This is the 1 in 100 Art Germ Cheetah variant. These right here, one of these might be part of the giveaway I'm going to do. I might throw one of these in for part of the giveaway. Next up, I got the 1 in 250 Lex Luthor. I got 2 of those. I got 2 of the Lex Luthor, 1 in 250. I want to say this is the Alex Maleev Luthor variant. 1 in 250 Alex Maleev Luthor variant. I got 2 of those. I also got the 1 in 500 Jim Chung Batman Who Laughs variant. I'll post a picture of it right here. Okay, now I sent this book off to CGC to get graded when I was at my LCS. I think I probably sent like 25, 26, 28 books to CGC through my LCS. Why I do it through him? For one, my membership through CGC canceled. I got to renew it. 2, he deals with the shipping and all that. I don't got to deal with none of that. And, you know, it's better for me. And he gives me, I pay the same price I would with my membership if I still had it. On eBay, I looked it up. The Art Germ is selling for around 14, 15 bucks. 10, but a couple of them just recently sold for 15. So 15 minus the shipping. So you probably figure maybe like 9 bucks, 10 bucks. You got the 1 in 25 that's selling for about 15. I think one sold for 19. This is including shipping. And then you got the 1 in 500 that's selling for about 60 to 70 bucks. Now Midtown, these books are, God, they're selling for way more than that. Midtown is selling the 1 in 100 for 17 bucks. Alright, they're selling 25 cents for 25 cents. It's selling the 1 in 250 for $34. It's selling the 1 in 500 for $102. That's what Midtown is selling them for. But man, you don't go by Midtown's prices, you know. And I can't believe Midtown is selling these for those when you can go to eBay and buy one same condition for half the money. Midtown's selling the 1 in 250 for $34. You can buy it on eBay for like 15 to 19 bucks. Might as well say 15 because once you minus shipping. You buy the 1 in 500 for 60 bucks or whatever, and it's selling for, so you can save like, and then you got the Art Germ that's selling for, Jesus, it's selling for 17 bucks. You can get it for 10 bucks on eBay minus shipping. So yeah, I don't know about Midtown, but eBay, I guess, where's it at? So, but anyways, if you add up the books I've got here. And if I was to sell them, you know what I mean? I'm probably going to sell a couple. I'm probably going to give a couple away. You got 5 times 14. That's for the Stanley. That's 70 bucks for the Art Germ. Okay, you got 2 times, say, I don't know, 19, whatever I guess it's going for. It's minus shipping though. 70, that's $37. So 38 bucks. Alright, 38 bucks. That's 108 bucks right there. And then you do the 1 in 500 for say 60. You're trying to get max amount, 60 bucks. That's 168 bucks. If you're going for 70, that's 178 bucks. Alright, so I could get, if I really wanted, because I'm pretty sure they would sell for that, I could get $78 for these books here. And then when the one comes back from CGC, who knows what it'll sell for? It might be more. It might go for less. You know what I mean? Considering I have $27 in getting it graded. So guys, that's it. Guys, that is all for today. I really appreciate it. Let me give a shout out to Simpleman's Comics, because I just won a Honor and Curse #1 variant through them, their contest. Shout out to Comic Ace, Rod the RICAN, Edwin the Jabroni, Perry's Comics, Nick at Key Collector, Comic Time 101. God, everybody shouts him out. Fire Guy Ryan. I'm on Instagram at CarolinaChris26, one word. So guys, be safe, God bless, and smash, Hulk, smash. Actually, I look like a cross between the Hulk and Thor from the Endgame. God, I'm like one cracker away from having a heart attack and dying. Shout out to all my dad bods out there. Rocket Pops. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, comment, and share my videos if you would, please. And as always, guys, be safe, God bless, and always make comic book collecting fun again. Peace.